Hello and welcome or welcome back to the stream. I feel weird. I feel very weird. I feel like I'm not inside my body today. I don't know. Maybe I've been sleeping too much. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, we were having technical difficulties earlier, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll do what we can. I am doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can. Alright, let's do the spelling bee. Alright, we got K-H-A-E-D-L, and we have to use the letter C. We have the word leech. And leech. And headache. Look at me go. You've got Milo today? Ooh, I do like a nice glass of Milo. I usually just have hot chocolate though. I usually just get like Cadbury's drinking chocolate and drink that. Chalk. Oh, we can have chalk. Cadence? Oh no, there's no N. Seed. Ahead. Oh no. No C. I don't know. Black. Well, there we go. We did something. We managed to do something. I think it's just Hyperbovia and Ricochet today. That's alright. La 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 la. Let's do the crossword. Rosh Hashanah dish. I think that's like a Jewish thing. Basketball game site. Court. Swiss chocolatier since 1845. Chat's always busiest at the end. Yeah, maybe Lint. That's the only one that I know. Yeah, that's the only one that I know. Neutral paint colors. Faithful egg elephant in George of the Jungle. Beige. Hardy cabbages. Vegas star Robert. Music class. Finish. Back muscles in gym speak. I think it's lat. No? No, I don't know actually. Lats? Maybe this is arena. Oh, can we stop, please? Swear to God, the world is out to get me sometimes. Finish. Party cabbages. Rosh Hashanah dish. Do they eat lentils? I don't know what they eat. A lot of this is going to be wrong. Like, a lot of our answers have to be wrong, like, because nothing makes sense. Faithful elephant in George of the Jungle. I've never seen that. I'm an adult. Like, what are you talking about? Music class. No. Finish. The elephant acts like a dog and is named Shep. Okay. Neutral paint colors. Party cabbages. Ooh. Hello, gross crits. Crits. Four down and up. Four down. Let's fall down. Finish and up. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Music class. One down is kale. Huh. Kales? Sure. I think they're taking liberties with this. Vegas star Robert. Who? I have no idea. 3 down music class. Genre? Oh, a class of music is called a genre. Got you. That's sure. Neutral paint colors. What the heck could this be? Kale is a cut. Calling kale a cabbage is like calling a cat Play-Doh. What? I'm so confused. They're called eclipse. I've never heard that in my life. This is so weird. Mixing paints? Sure, I never heard any of this. I've never heard any of this in my life. It sounds made up and it sounds like a trick. Kegels! Are those what you do for your pelvic floor? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is all made up. Kugel? That sounds made up. Alright, well, so far 0 of these words are English. I know, this is the stupidest crossword ever. That was really dumb. That was really, really dumb. Alright, connections. So the game is connections. There are 16 words. There are 4 categories. We don't know what the categories are, so we have to group together 4 words that might have a connection. And if we guess correctly, it will tell us what the category is and why the words were connected. All right. Words are angel, broad, brow, moma, frick, sugar, general, met, data, royal, ballpark, shoot, rough, fudge, say, cc. Fudge, frick, sugar, fudge, and shoot. Ways to swear without swearing. Dada, mama, sissy, and... Nah, maybe that's a trick. What would you call a brother? Brother. Plus, that doesn't say mama. That says, like, Museum of Modern Art, I feel like. Oh, maybe it's museums. Museum of Modern Art, the Met, like where they have the Met Gala, the Metropolitan Museum of whatever it is. You know, where those people dress up like morons? And you have to be invited by Anna Wintour. Like, you know, that's such an achievement. Rough, ballpark, broad, and general. Oh, like estimates? Yeah, we could do that. You've heard of the Met Gala. You don't know what it is, though. It's like the New York Metropolitan... It's some type of art museum. I'm not exactly sure. But, I know that, MoMA is like a museum of modern art. They have them everywhere. And the Met is also like a museum. And Royal is probably a museum somewhere, I would assume. I don't know. I'm just trying to work it out, you know? Dada is art style. I'll take your word for it. Are any of these like art galleries or to do with art? The Met Gala is a charity event. Well, it's not really a charity event. It raises money for the museum. It's just rich people. It's just an exclusive rich people event. It's mainly for designers to design stupid stuff, like for the red carpet. It's all just like a giant rich people circle jerk. It's not like, to call it a charity, yeah, to call it a charity is like pretty rich when it just goes to the Metropolitan whatever it is. The inner city New York rich people thing. Billy Ray Cyrus. Could brow be bro? But I think these might be like Cici, like Cici in Italy. I did think that, but Mama's always spelt with a double M, I feel like. Royal Met, MoMA, and Data. Yeah, let's try that. Family member nicknames. Well, I looked at that, but it was okay, that's just annoying. All right, that was stupid. Everything's annoying me. Yeah, baseball teams apparently. Like, you know, the whole world plays baseball. I like it how they have a World Series and it's just like America. Imagine being that far up your own ass. Well, I guess we don't have to imagine. Did I get up too much today? I slept a lot. I put up the Christmas tree. I slept a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't decorated the Christmas tree though. Like, I literally just put it up and then I'm like, where's the box with the decorations in it? And then I stopped. And I don't want to like, because the lights and stuff are in, yeah, the lights and stuff are in the same box as the Christmas tree. But I'm like, I don't want to like unwind the Christmas lights and get them tangled up. So I'm going to get my housemate to put the lights on the tree because, I don't know. I get distracted when I'm doing stuff and I'll just end up putting them in a knot. So I'm gonna get special needs help. I did a survey today and it was like, do you need help performing tasks? And I was like, yes. And I was thinking this survey is gonna make me sound like the most disabled person ever. It's like, do you have trouble getting in and out of the shower? I'm like, yes. It's like, do you need help doing this? I'm like, yes. Do you need this? Yes. I'm like, yeah, just everything. I am the most disabled. Maybe they're gonna give me a carer. Rabbi? Sure, we could do that. Cacti? I feel like you already did this today, JM. I feel like you already did this crossword today and you're a cheater. I think that's what happened. Don't trust JM, guys. He's a sneaky, sneaky, sneaky boy. and or man. We don't know. We don't know. Pillow something. Delicious things that are in the same family as pillows and not really something. Something pillow hit a disco song. Something pillow member of particular music subculture. Something pillow site of a tempest. Change one letter in pillow to get a small green thing. Drop one letter from pillow to get a mark. Football uniforms have something pillows on them. From something to pillow. Kitchen item that's another term for pillow. Musical work that is an anagram of pillow. Opposite of pillow. Put your something on a pillow. Head. Head, something. Delicious things are in the same family as heads and not really something. Something. Head. Disco song. Something head. Member of a particular subculture. Oh, metalhead. Oh no, that doesn't fit. Something head. Site of a tempest. Change one letter in head to get a small green thing. Drop a letter from head to get a mark. Football uniforms often have something heads on them. From something to head. Kitchen item that's another term for head. Musical work that's an anagram of head. Opposite of head. Hail. Foot. Nose. Change one letter. Prepare a letter in head. Football uniforms often have something heads on them. From something to kitchen item that's another term for head. Musical work that's an anagram of head. Opposite of head. Where are you going, JM? Don't leave us. Aw. Do you have to eat dinner or something? I guess if you have to go. But please don't leave us. You came in and got called sneaky? JM, come on, admit it, you are sneaky. You just come in and you know all the answers and then you sneak. Yeah, you're always sneaking. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You even told me once you scare people because they don't hear you coming. That sounds sneaky to me. Grateful Dead, Deadheads. Ooh, true. Is he a toe walker? I don't imagine he's a toe walker. I just think he's very light on his feet. I imagine JM is very light on his feet. Dead something. Delicious things that are in the same family as deads and not really. Something dead hit disco song. Something dead site of a tempest. Change one letter in dead to get a small green thing. Drop a letter from dead to get a mark. Football uniforms often have something deads on them. From something to dead. Kitchen item that's another term for dead. Musical work that is an anagram of dead. Opposite of dead. Alive? I would hope so. Alive, something. Delicious things that are in the same family as alive and not really. Staying alive. Hit disco song. Bee Gees, baby. Staying, something. Delicious things that are in the same family as staying and not really. Something staying. Site of a tempest. Alive 2007, great album. I don't think that. From something to stain. Kitchen item, that's another term for staying. Music, work, that's an anagram of staying. No. Stain? Ooh. Stain, something delicious. Things are in the same family as stains and not really something. Something stain, site of a tempest. Change one letter in stain to get a small green thing. Football uniforms often have grass stains. Grass, something delicious. Things that are in the same family as grass and not really something. Something grass, side of a tempest. Change one letter in grass to get a small green thing. From something to grass. Kitchen item, that's another term for grass. Musical work, that is an anagram of grass. Ass to grass. It doesn't work. It's not that. Change one letter in grass to get a small green thing. Maybe a glass? Oh, it's 3 letters. Kitchen thing, that's another term for grass. From something to grass. Change one letter in grass to get a small green thing. Something grass, site of a tempest. Herb? What's an herb? Oh, like how Americans say herb. Grass, something delicious. Things that are in the same family as grass and not really. Oh, the Graper dude's back and now he's an ice agent. What's life? How's life in Castle Hill? It's crack-a-lackin'. Is it crack-a-lackin'? Is it going good? It's I, maybe? You saw Tempest and it was like, oh, eye of a cyclone, but forgot the grass? Yeah. I didn't take you to be a Shakespeare fan, JM. I can't imagine you sitting down and watching theatre in the round. Doesn't seem like it would be. Grass pot? Oh, okay. Pot, something delicious. Things that are in the same family as pot and not really. Something pot, side of a tempest. Change one letter in pot to get a small green thing. From something to pot. Musical work that's an anagram of pot. How is being a social worker going? I don't know, dude. Society's falling apart. Society is falling apart. Pot, something delicious. Things that are in the same family. Something pot, side of a tempest. Change one letter in pot to get a small green thing. Music, a word that is an anagram. From something to pot, change one letter in pot to get a small green thing. I got nothing. Pit. Change them. I don't know. I'm so confused. JM. Oh, hops. Nope, it's not that either. Maybe we have to go from the bottom. Tea. Ooh, tea could work. Tea, something delicious, things that are in the same family as teas and not really. Change one letter in T to get a small green thing. P? P, something delicious, things that are in the same family as peas and not really something. From something to P, musical work that's an anagram of P. P. P, 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 P. P, P, P. I don't know. I have no idea. Pea shoot. That's 5 letters anyway. Split pea? Yeah, they all have too many letters. I'm trying to think. Snow pea? I'm trying to think of different types of peas. Peanuts? Ooh. There we go. From something to nuts. Musical word that's an anagram of nuts. Done? Snap. From something to nuts. From opus to something. Musical work that's an anagram of opus. Nut. From soup to nuts. Well, I did. That all went above my head. I don't know if I'm getting stupider or sicker or like what's going on, but you know. Soup is an anagram of opus. Oh, I guess it is. You've not heard soup to nuts before? Yeah, it must be some weird American thing that doesn't make sense to anyone else. Let's see what's happening. I'm so tired, guys. Google tells you it's a dining thing. You start with soup and end with nuts. What, like a set coursed meal or something? But aren't like half the world allergic to nuts? Isn't that like... I don't know. Woolworths accused of exploiting affordable housing schemes to push new developments. Yeah, I've noticed there's a Woolworths Metro at the bottom of every new apartment building. Has everybody else noticed that? I have one on the main street of like the village that I live in.
Woolworths has been accused of exploiting affordable housing schemes to push through new supermarket and apartment complexes rejected by local councils. The retail giant is planning at least 10 new apartment buildings around the country as part of its push into the residential housing market. Well, Pat McGrath from ABC Investigate.
Oh, so does Woolworths own the apartment buildings where the Woolies Metros are? That's so interesting. I just assumed they just like applied to put their little little Woolies Metro there. Although I will say, not having to walk all the way to Coles and just being able to go to the little baby Woolies Metro is quite convenient. I will say it's quite convenient, even though they don't have like much stuff there.
Joins me now. Now, Pat, tell us, what has Woolworths been accused of here?
So this is a little known part of Woolworths business where basically they're pushing into the residential apartment sector, and where they're building new supermarkets around the country. They're also building apartment buildings on top of them. Now, there's been some cases where local councils have blocked these plans, and then Woolworths has had to go to, in Victoria, the local planning tribunal to try to argue its case. Now, in cases where it's lost, we've found examples where Woolworths has applied to fast-track schemes that are designed to accelerate development of affordable housing. Now, when you look at the design of some of these developments, and one in particular in Glen Iris in Melbourne's eastern suburbs, Woolworths is facing some criticism for the fact that it's the affordable housing component of that development is an external kind of annex to the main building. In another development, Woolworths is facing questions about whether it actually will follow through with its promise to include affordable housing in a development in Elsternwick in Melbourne, because the state government has given it the option of paying money into a levy instead of actually supplying that affordable housing as part of that development. So Woolworths is facing a lot of questions about not only what form its affordable housing will take in these developments, but whether it will actually deliver them at all.
Pat, can you tell us a little bit more about how these affordable housing fast-track schemes work?
Yeah, so since the 2022 National Housing Accords, in which the state and federal governments agreed to roll out 40,000 social and affordable housing units around the country by 2029, New South Wales and Victoria have brought in these fast-track schemes that
You do hate them, but no one else is taking on the job? Affordable housing is not real in this country. Well, yeah, I worry about very, very immoral companies like West Farmers and what's the other one? Coles Myer, going into like housing, because they've already that is a duopoly that already made our food unaffordable. Like, the cost of groceries in this country can't keep on going up. And I know all their boomer shareholders just want the same percentage of growth in dividends year after year after year after year. But food is a necessity of life, as is shelter. Like, we can't have these things keep on being like as inaccessible as they are. Like, it's getting crazy. They build a whole plaza with the Dan's, a Chemist Warehouse and Woolies, and rent out restaurant spaces. Yeah, they literally just built a bunch of apartments in Spotswood in the inner west of Melbourne. And yeah, it went up last year, I think. Early last year. And yeah, it's exactly that. It's a giant Woolies, a Dan's, and a Chemist Warehouse. And Zaki says hi. Hi, Zaki. Sorry, for people watching on Kick and YouTube, I can't see you. My multi-chat is not working at the moment. So I'm not ignoring you guys on purpose. But if you're saying creepy stuff, I would be ignoring you even if I could see you. Just so you know. Yeah, and the apartments there are like $100,000 more than like the median apartment price for the rest of the suburb. Can you say the N word on Kick? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably. I think they pretty much let you do anything on Kick.
Basically, say to developers, you can get around the local planning systems, the council planning systems, and apply directly to the state government if you can show that you are including an affordable housing component, usually around 10 to 15% of the housing in a new development. Now, the concern is that there's going to be more examples like this, where developers will kind of be sort of tacking on affordable housing developments to their bigger buildings and creating what's known internationally as a pour door, where the people who are in the affordable housing have a separate entrance or have a separate
that's
building,
so
which,
gross.
according to the housing and planning experts we're talking to, creates all sorts of social problems when these buildings are finally completed.
And how has Woolworths responded?
Yeah, they haven't responded in detail to our questions or done an interview, but they say they're
Have I seen the clavicular guy? Is that the guy that's like a looks maxer and he's like really, really up himself and really, really misogynistic? And he hates women to the point where I think he might be gay. So somebody that cares that much about their appearance and like is just like that chauvinistic and like obsessed with like being hot, I don't think he's straight. He's either like in love with himself or like in love with men and he can't accept it. Is that the guy that you're talking about? I think that's the guy. I've seen him come up in like my Instagram feed and he like literally was hitting his face with a little hammer to try and like change his maxillary growth. He said talking to women is painful and he can't do it for more than 5 minutes. Charming. Charming. Yeah, sounds pretty gay. It's like Andrew Tate and all of the people, the way that they talk about women is like they're definitely gay. They're definitely not into women. I just have sex with women to control them. Like, dude, your little willy ain't controlling anybody, mate. Your little willy isn't controlling anybody. Poor guy, just be gay. Yeah, being gay is so socially accepted now. Like, just be gay. Just be gay, homie. You and all your little mates are clearly gay. Just, you know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with being gay. You can be like the right-wing gays that are like super misogynistic and want to take the vote away from women. His downfall will be legendary, taking meth to looks max. Well, yeah, because like short-term meth might like, you know, help you lose weight, right? It might be a good appetite suppressant. But long-term, like collagen degradation, sagging of skin, the way that it like really affects your skin and stuff like that is, yeah. It's gonna age him. It's gonna age him 20 years in like, you know, a few months. It's really gross. Meth is really, really disgusting. You just have to look, like that's why Lindsay Lohan had to get so much plastic surgery, right? She's only 39 and she's had like these procedures done and everyone's saying that she looks great, but she doesn't. She looks like a freaky lady that's had a full-on deep plane facelift at age 39. Like, that's crazy. He'll lose his teeth. Yeah, he'll lose his teeth, which are a huge part of like the way that your face looks, right? Even just getting braces completely. Is she on that Ozempic, Lindsay Lohan? I have no idea, but she was on like from like about 2002 through to like maybe 2015, 2016, she was on like every type of amphetamine and drug known to man. She doesn't look particularly skinny. She like looks like she's got a healthy body fat, so I don't think it's Ozempic. But yeah, I'll show you the pictures. I'll show you what I mean. Like, her plastic surgeon did give, have I ever had amphetamines? I've had, just trying to think. I've had dexamphetamine, like the ADHD medication. I've had what's colloquially known as GOE in Western Sydney, which is speed, which I think is a type of amphetamine. I had that once. I tried that once. Oh, and I've tried cocaine once as well. Didn't care for it. It actually made me really sleepy, which is why I'm pretty sure that I need to be on ADHD medication so my brain can calm down. What was I gonna do? Lindsay Lohan, before and after. Yeah, so let me move so we can see. Nope, that's not gonna work. The chat's in the way. How do I do this? Okay. So this is... Can you not? Open in a new tab. Anyway, so this is her in like her mid-30s. This is her in her mid-30s. And this is her now after a procedure that's known as a deep plane facelift. Yeah, but she doesn't look like herself. She looks like a different person. Like, her plastic surgeon actually did a really good job. But because she's married to like a Middle Eastern, like Arab billionaire, or multi-millionaire. He paid for her to have like this $300,000 facelift. She looks heaps better now, yeah. But the thing is, most junkies, right? They haven't entrapped a Middle Eastern billionaire. They can't get this done. Like, I think it sucks that she gets a second chance and other people don't. Because she's a really, really bad person. Like, if you were alive when she was, like, palling around with Paris Hilton, stealing things, stealing from people, just being... She's an awful, awful, awful human being. And, yeah, I think it just sucks that, people just forget what she did because she got a facelift. But yeah, she looks good, but she doesn't look like Lindsay Lohan. People are like, oh, she looks how she looked when she was 18. Go watch Mean Girls and tell me that. She looks like a completely different person. Yeah, that's her when she was young. That's not the same person. I mean, it is, but... He's low-key based. Oh, the looks master guy. How do you say his name? Clavicular? Like clavicles? Is it like clavicles? You would think that's a new person, yeah. Well, this is a 39-year-old, and I don't know if you know 39-year-old women, but she looks considerably older, even though there's no sagging at all on her face. She looks like she's had a lot of work done, which I think makes her look older. But yeah, this is how she looked when she was just trying to address it with fillers, 2016. So she would have been 30 in 2016? Wait. She was born in 1986. Yeah. You are jealous she looks especially hot for her age? No. No, sorry. Hyperbovian, would you say that I'm better looking than Lindsay Lohan at any stage? Yeah. I'm not jealous. You can criticize somebody and it not come from a place of jealousy. She looks uncanny valley, and this is disgusting. Do you know how many young women are going to Turkey and getting facelifts because of these ridiculous standards? Aren't you supposed to be Christian? Shouldn't you say that God's creation is beautiful without plastic surgery? Because I don't agree with plastic surgery. That makes me jealous. That's a particularly low IQ take, mate. You support girls looking better? Okay, well. I think she looks like a completely different person. Because she does. It doesn't look like the same person. Trump face got the boys bad. Ugh, whatever. It fucking pisses me off how you can't say anything about anybody without being called jealous. You bought your ex like $5,000 of dermatology? Well, dermatology is a little bit different than plastic surgery. Like if you want to go to your GP and get some tret and you want to go like get some laser resurfacing or whatever because you didn't wear sunscreen when you were younger, like that's fine. But Lindsay Lohan is a mother. She has children, and that's a 5-hour surgery that she had. A deep plane lift. It's not like a ponytail facelift or any of these less invasive procedures. It's something that you can die. She could have very easily died, and she has a child, and she did it all for vanity because she was a coke whore when she was a teenager. She wanted lipo and you said no to that. She had nothing to take out. Oh, like well, if she was skinny, if your ex was very skinny, that ages you a lot too. Like once you get to a certain age, if you don't have a certain amount of body fat, your face can look very gaunt. And that's why people start getting fillers and stuff like that. That's the whole pill of celebrity, right? the people that follow them usually want to look for or live like them and buy what they use. Yeah. But they usually lie about what they do as well. Like, so many celebrities have gotten plastic surgery, like lasers, laser resurfacing, all of these procedures, and then they'll lie and like tell people, you know, they've had that they've used this product, yada yada yada. Beyonce just uses olive oil. That's Jennifer Lopez. But they've all had procedures. Dude, that put me on tilt. I know so many women in their early 40s that have had no work done and look better than Lindsay Lohan. That put me on fucking tilt, man. Like, do people not leave the house? Do people not talk to people? It's like, oh, here's a photoshopped photo of a, like, botched bitch who's probably still on drugs, a mentally ill botched bitch who's probably still on drugs. And, you know, we're all just jealous. I wish I had to essentially be a prostitute and like be in a relationship with a super rich guy that I probably don't even like. Sounds like a enviable lifestyle. People aren't living in reality yet. Like, she obviously looks better than when she was a meth head. But it's okay. It's okay. I am skinny, so I'd probably be your type. But I like nice men. I like poor nice men. It's my type. Bazincourt. Could be French. They like their like Agincourts and maybe their Bazincourts. I don't know. Maybe. It's Dignity Luad. Oh, are you talking about Pictionary with Milhouse's parents? Is this GeoGuessr? It's World Guesser, GeoGuessr's Povo brother. Yeah, I think this is definitely France. Le Mont de la French streets names, yeah. I wonder if the Agincourt is still open in Sydney. Let's have a look. Agincourt Hotel Sydney. Oh yeah, it's still there. It's still there. Ooh, chippies. You can get chippies from there now. Sorry. Got distracted. World Guesser. France. We're in France. No idea. Let's go here. Guess. Are we in France again? Could be Canada. Could be French Canada, like Quebec or something. Because there's definitely French writing everywhere. Yeah, this is Canada. These look like Canadian lights. This is very North American coded. Yeah, I think this is French Canada. Yeah. Saint Michael. Quebec? Do you think it's Quebec? Well, yeah, it has to be Quebec, right? I meant to say, do you think it's Montreal? For some reason, my brain got Montreal and Quebec mixed up. I don't know. My brain. I think the rest has both English and French, yeah. I forgot the state. I forgot that the state was called Quebec, and my brain, because I was thinking Montreal, but then when you said Quebec, I got them mixed up. I am incredibly, incredibly sick. Back in France, I think. Could be like Switzerland or somewhere where they speak French, but I think it's France. Have I got many plans? No, I'm not well enough to go anywhere, and I'm also saving. I'm also trying to save as much money as I can for like my Korea and Japan trip. Because I don't want to have to take money out of like my house deposit money, so I need to just save as much as I can, just put away as much money as I can. So I'm just doing Costco and home. Those are my plans. Just Costco and chilling out at home. La petite. Oh, my best friend Oscar, who's no longer with us, sadly, he used to call me petite Miam, you know, like the yogurt. Do you remember the ads with like the little French girl? That's what he used to call me, because I'm small. Aww. And remember one time I met him at like this club that I used to go to. I used to meet him at this club in Sydney. Let me check if it's still there. I'll check on my phone. Huh. Doesn't say. I don't think it's there anymore. Lunar in YouTube says rest in peace for Oscar. Yeah. No, that one was really heartbreaking. Both of my male best friends are dead. Only the female ones are alive, unfortunately. Oscar had cystic fibrosis, so that's his life expectancy was always going to be lower. Unfortunately. And my other best friend Josh, he OD'd. So yeah, they're both dead, which is yeah, it's, I don't know. It sucks. Poor boys, yeah. Where in France do you reckon? Because this kind of just looks like Pan France, right? This just looks like someone's going to be walking down the street with a baguette going, hui, 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 hui. Someone on Kick says, how Dora be going? Dora be going, be getting by, I guess. Alright, what are these places? Don't know what that means. I didn't go to a private school. I don't understand what any of this is. That's a chateau. Saint Armand. Oh, yeah, I can't see Kick Chat, unfortunately. Your condolences? Oh, thank you. They were both really, really good people. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been friends with them, I guess. But yeah, they were both very, very, very funny, smart, kind people. So, yeah, definitely hard. You think that's Switzerland? It could be Switzerland. Because they speak French, Italian, Romansh, and German in Switzerland, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, let's go for Switzerland. Don't know what it looks like. Have I traveled the world at all? I've been to quite a few countries. No, it was France. Oh, thank you, Up Fan Williams. I appreciate that. Have I watched Stranger Things? I watched the first episode of the current season today. I just watched the first episode. But yeah, I've seen the other seasons. I have seen the other seasons. I probably should have like watched a refresher before I went into this season, but I didn't, so here we are. You've only seen the first season? The first season was really good. You watched a recap? Yeah, I think that's what I might need to do. I think I need to watch a recap because there's too long between seasons and you kind of... Yeah, it kind of gets a little bit confusing. There's a guy on YouTube that did a prediction video a week after the trailer and he's got it completely right. Yeah. You can't tell if it's Polish or Finnish. Yeah. Lithuania. It could very well be Lithuania. You know what? Let's just try. Yep, Lithuania. You don't think it's Finland? You've been there? Why has everybody in the chat been to Finland? JM's been to Finland as well. Not you. You think you were born in the wrong country? Being in the dark and cold for months at a time is heaven. Yeah, I was saying, I think it was yesterday, I used to watch those like Life Below Zero shows, like where people like spend like 3 months getting ready for like the Alaskan winter, and they're just doing all this prep, and then they just like chill out in the dark in their cabins with like all the stuff that they prepared, all their supplies, or like they go out fur trapping. Yeah, I definitely was made to live in a cold climate. Australia definitely doesn't agree with like my But yeah, I love nothing more than like being in front of a fireplace in winter. It's so nice. Because growing up, we always had a slow combustion. Even when we lived in Granville, we had a fireplace that we used to... It's quite like the Aussie summer. It's terrible for your health, though. Oh, you quite like the Aussie summer. I can't. I get so sick. I'm like, I can only leave the house in like the really early morning or like the late afternoon. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out well for me, unfortunately. Oh, this might be actual Valencia. This might be Spain. It says Valencia. Oh, no, it doesn't. I stand corrected. It does not say Valencia. WhatsApp. 2-4. Where would 2-4 be though? Unless this is how they, because the C's got the little thing. Am I a vampire? Well, a lot of people think that because I look way younger than I am and I sound way younger than I am. People always guess my age to be way younger than I am when they... Even doctors and stuff have to double check like my year of birth with me. And because of my lupus, I get like... I can't go out in UV light. And so people always joke that I'm a vampire. But I can't confirm or deny that. How old am I? I'm not telling. It's a secret. It's a secret. I am of childbearing age. Over 40? I'm not over 40. I am definitely not over 40. I just studied history. That's why I know things that happened 300 years ago. Not because I was there, because history is a hobby of mine. You know, I like it. I like it. It's fun. Does anyone have any idea where we are? Because I bloody don't. You think it's Brazil? Well, it's giving like South America, but it's definitely not giving Spanish. So yeah, I think we'd have to go for Brazil. Zoom in on a person. I mean, it just looks like South America, honestly. Hang on, guys, I have to BRB. All right, let's go. Is that Nelson Mandela? They're actors? Oh. It's Morgan Freeman. Let me go back. Actually, I think that might be Morgan Freeman. I've seen Shawshank Redemption enough to recognize him. Although I recognize Morgan Freeman's voice more before I recognize, like, anything else about him. Hello, Zaglul. Sounds Portuguese. You guess Brazil. Yeah, we'll see if we can see any, like, language. Oh. You went on a walk, but your previous dinner was mighty fine. You had a fajita bowl. Definitely Portuguese. Well, it doesn't look like Portugal. So let's go for Brazil. This might be Denmark. Well, I guess we just keep on going and hope the world renders itself. It might be frozen. Oh, there we go. Is it frozen? What's happening? Maybe... There's a sign I want to read over here, though. Yeah, it's fucked. You put cooked rice into Korean noodles? That's very traditional though. They don't like to waste the broth. They always put rice. I don't know how to fix this. In the void, yeah, this website keeps them fucking out. Well, that's it. That's our game gone. I guess we'll try again. I think this is Indonesia. If it doesn't work, we'll have to do something else. Is there enough people for Uno? I'm not sure. I haven't played Uno since I was a little kid and my sister bit me. The last time I played Uno was with my babushka and my sister and my cousins, and I got bitten really, 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 really hard. Like, broke the skin. And I had to get antibiotics because my sister's a rabid dog who gave me an infection. So I have Uno PTSD. I think I've got a scar from where she beat me. Yeah, this is okay. Well, at least it fixed itself. I was gonna say we might have to play something else, but it seems to have resolved itself. Meow, 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 meow. By the way, your name is Arabic. It means baby pigeon, so don't try hard to pronounce it. All right. I still remember how to swear in Arabic. That's one thing that will always stay with me. I think this is Indonesia. Is it though? Do I want to try a new word game? It's a game about word association. I guess we could do that. That sign was Jakarta. Yeah, it has Indonesian vibes. But let's do Java. Let's go here. Nope. Wrong. Right country though, so that counts for something. South America somewhere. Contexto. It reminds you of St. George Street. Oh, like in Freak, what suburb is that? I've been to the KFC anyway. St. George's, whatever it is. The one that goes through like Preston and stuff. Is that the one? I think so. I don't know. My brain hurts, man. Courtney Barnett has an album called Depreston, which I think is funny. I think that was funny. That made me giggle. I like the markets. The markets are at Preston, right? Yeah, I like those markets. I bought chicken feet last time I was there. Gonna go get some sleep. See ya, I don't know what your name is. Up Fan Williams. I don't know. Have a nice sleep. Crystal meth. Hell yeah, brother. Get on it. What was I doing with chicken feet? Having a succulent Chinese meal. It's Portuguese. So Brazil. Oh, look at this little creek. Super cute. Oh, we've already got French writing on the road. This is so pretty. Ooh. I could be a princess if I lived here. This is what hipsters truly believe Carlton looks like. Yeah, probably. Let's go to the chateau. There is a preposterous French-style mansion in Perth that you walk past sometimes. Yeah, it must look really out of place. Because even if it's like nicely done or whatever, it would just kind of, yeah, Perth is not a place you would expect to see something like that. Especially if like all the other buildings are very different. You gotta blend these things. Ooh, here's the chateau. We can't go there though. Where in France do you think this is? Do I want to have a look on Google Earth? Yeah, I would love to, JM. I would love to. Put the address in the chatty. In the chatty wap. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go to Iris Avenue. Okay. Alright, cool. We'll do that. Meow. How do I do it? Maps. Oh, here we go. Google Earth. All right. Which way am I going, sweetie? Which way? Okay, that's a different road. This is Iris Avenue. Yeah, down here. Is this the right street? That's like a park, I think. Nope, not that way. Okay, I'm already lost. Well, that's Jutland Parade. I can see the roof. Go down Jutland. Okay. That's Bird. Am I going the right way? You can see it on the... Oh, I can see it. This one here with like the weird little thingy. Is this it? I can't see it. Yeah, I might have to go at it from the other side so I can see it better. Because it's kind of obscured by this hedge. Can we get a better view? Yeah, we can get a better view from here. Oh, I see. Oh my god. Dudes, look at this. That's actually insane. Oh, hello. He's probably rich. Hello, do you like younger women that don't want to sleep with you but just want to be your trophy wife? Oh, it's right on the water. Go to the bottom of the street. I just want to look at this. Wow. That is actually so nuts. Is that like the equivalent of like living in Vaucluse or something? That is the king of Malaysia's house? Really? This one? Look at the gate. Is this like the most expensive place in Perth? Is this like... It's one of them? Yeah, it looks like it would be really expensive. It's definitely got rich people vibes. This is fun for you. It's really fun for me too, JM. I really love looking at houses. Do I know Kerry Stokes? The name sounds really familiar. Kerry Stokes. He lives at the end of the road. He owns 7. Like the TV station? Or like the house number? Channel 7 newspaper? Oh, bro, I was down in Bankstown on the weekend. Did you read about it in the Channel 7 newspaper? Is that what you're talking about, Hyperbovian? Search up Freshwater Bay. That's your most ritzy area. Is it like far from here? I'm in the water. Help me. Okay, where am I going? Where did you say to go? Not there. Somebody help me. I'm dumb. In the park? Alright, let's go in the park. I'm in the car park. Does that count? Help me. Just on the road closest to the water. Okay. Johnson Parade is on the water. Should we go there? Or like up here? Probably up here, right? Yeah, I've only been learning about Perth since I've been friends with JM. And he tells me like Perth gossip. I'm like, ooh. I don't even know anything about Perth, but I'm so invested because I just love gossip so much. I'm like, ooh, what's going on? What's going on in Perth? Oh, so it's just a little bay. It's kind of cute. Probably smells. Is this where you're gonna live, JM? Is this where you're gonna live when you're like the world's biggest finance bro? Are you gonna be a tier 3 sub when you're like super rich? Are you gonna remember me when you're rich, JM? Drop myself in Bayview Lookout, Mossman Park. Why are rich people places always called Mossman? Is this Mossman Park? Bayview Lookout. Like here? Yeah, it's kind of like a poor man's Sydney Harbour. I kind of see that. If I go right at the end, I don't know if it's going to let me walk around here. Where did I accidentally end up? Hang on. Let me reorientate myself. All right, now I'm on the road. I should be able to scroll around. Those two houses behind you are your faves. Oh, I want to have a look. Okay. This reminds me of some of the houses. Hyperbovian probably knows. This reminds me of some of the houses along the road that goes along the beach in Williamstown. What's that road called that goes to like Altona along the water? I can't think of what it's called, but do you know what I mean? It looks exactly like that. But I think those houses are like $10 million, which is expensive for Melbourne. Williamstown Esplanade. Oh, so that's what it's called. That makes sense that it would be called that. But I used to go driving there all the time until recently. I used to go driving along that road, like go left. The one at the end. Say when. But like towards the river. The huge one. Can't miss it. Like this one here. That looks like somewhere where a Bond villain would live. That looks like a Bond villain would live there. You want that one? Well, I mean, I think you'll do it one day, JM. I believe in you. I believe that if you put your mind towards living in that house, I think you can do it. JM's so secretive. JM does secret money stuff that no one knows about. JM does secret finance stuff. Can't be trusted. we can move on. Thanks for rumouring you. I know you meant humouring, but I'm going to say rumouring because I like that better. I mean, me and JM basically are just like massive gossip bitches, so probably works actually. Food guesser time? Guess the house? Ooh. How to play guess the house? Oh, I'll have a look at it later. Which one? The house or the other one? La 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 la. House? How to play the game. Enter what you think the house of the home is and click submit. If you are within 5% of the actual price, you win. All 6 pictures are from the same home. If you get it wrong, we will reveal an additional screenshot of the home with an additional hint. Okay. Do we know where we are? Where's this? Okay, I think that's like North or South Carolina. It's North or South Carolina, which already puts it like... Oh, it's South Carolina. Okay. Which already would make it cheaper, right? I feel like that would already make it cheaper because it's like not New York or Los Angeles. So I feel like we're probably going to have a cap of like 3 or 4... I feel like we're already going to have a cap of like $3 or $4 million. How do I look at the other pictures? I don't understand. It won't let me. You get 1 photo per guess. All right, I'm going to say 3 mil. What do you think? Maybe 1.5. It won't let me put a decimal. $3.2. That's an up arrow. Where's the arrow? Oh. 4? Let's try 4. I'm gonna try 4. Try 7.5. I'm gonna try either 7.5 or 10. You're guessing it has water views. I can see a bit of water. I can see a bit of water there. Go 10.5. 10. This house sold for $10 million. Now what do we do? Play previous days. Oh, okay. Alright, let's play Food Guesser. I don't know what day to click on. It's very weird. Oh, I was looking at the Agincourt in Sydney. Why was I looking at the Agincourt? I don't know why. You thought I was scrolling to one. I didn't know what day to click on. I was indecisive. Cow's milk, salt, rennet, paprika, and chili peppers. This dish is a traditional cheese made from cow's milk characterized by its distinctively creamy yet crumbly texture. It can be crafted in red or white varieties, with the red version incorporating paprika for added spice. The flavor is rich and tangy, often developing more complexity as it ages. Its unique name translates to chokes the chicken, hinting at the cheese's unique texture when eaten. Alright, it looks like this. Can we see the name? No. Yum, 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 yum. No. What's the label on the others? Well, these are the two varieties. This is the paprika one and this is the white one, but we can't actually read what it says. Because they said there's a white version and a red version, and the red version has to start with France. I don't think France really uses a lot of paprika. It borders France. We want to go south, west, maybe Hungary. Hungry, hungry hippos. Spain. It has to be Spain, right? It's got paprika in it. Correct. Bread, butter, cheese, cured meats, smoked fish, pate, vegetables, herbs, spreads, caviar, foie gras, fruits and nuts. Ooh, I love having like a little blend with like cream cheese, smoked salmon, and Russian caviar. Oh my god, so good. So good. Actually, I should make that for Christmas. Should I? No, I'm not gonna buy Russian sturgeon caviar. That will be my whole budget for Christmas. Blend cat? Yeah, I like the blend cat. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. Man, I was supposed to be born in a different social class. I can't deal with this. I sound like someone who has a cat. Stop accusing me of being an old cat lady. Yeah, he called me old before. You weren't here, JM. He called me old before. Hyperbovian, did he call me old? And he also said that I'm jealous of Lindsay Lohan. Because I said her facelift is good, but she doesn't look... Because I said that her facelift is good, but she doesn't look like herself anymore. And then he was like, you're jealous of Lindsay Lohan. You have tried all of these, but you don't know if it's a specific country. What's that YouTube link? Well, they're just called They're just called like canapes, right? Like this is if this had caviar on it, then it's Russian. Because like a blin with like cream cheese, smoked salmon and canapa. Yeah, I think it might be France because I think these are just canapes. Yeah, it's a canape. Because I remember the first time I heard the word canape was when I was waitressing in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, and I was like 17, and they would like take out the canapes, and I just looked at them and I was like, huh? They were like those, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I learned a new word today. Thank you. Flour, maltose, sugar, butter, water, milk powder, baking powder, egg yolk, lard, condensed milk, sesame seeds. This dish is a popular pastry known for its flaky, delicate crust and sweet maltose syrup filling. It's typically round and golden, often enjoyed as a dessert or snack. The outer layer is light and crisp, complementing the gooey, rich center, which offers a satisfying contrast in textures, commonly paired with tea. The dish provides a delightful balances of sweetness and subtle flavors. Maybe it's Hong Kong. Sun cake. Ooh, that sounds nice. Taiwan. Correct. Gastronomical genius. Okay, one more. Fava beans, dill, eggs, garlic, turmeric, olive oil, salt, pepper, and saffron. This dish is a flavorful vegetarian stew made with lima beans, fresh dill, turmeric, and garlic. It's traditionally cooked with eggs, which are poached directly in the stew, adding richness and texture. Usually served with rice, the combination of herbs and spices infuses the beans with a fragrant aroma, a savory taste. This comforting dish is a hearty and aromatic meal that delights the palate. Maybe Egypt. Yeah, I was thinking because it's got saffron in it. It has to be the Middle East. Normally, I would say Iran. Whenever there's saffron, I automatically go for Iran, but we can go for Egypt. Egypt is warm. You're making hot chocky? Make me one. I want hot chocky. Can you see the compass? You think this is Persian? Well, I said Iran. I'm gonna go for Iran. Correct. I wanted to say Iran. So I still count as right. Giant beans, tomatoes, onions, garlic, olive oil, carrots, celery, parsley, bay leaves, dill, oregano, mint, lemon juice, and red pepper flakes. This dish features large butter beans baked in a rich tomato sauce, enhanced with aromatic herbs and olive oil. The beans absorb flavors from onions, garlic, and spices, creating a hearty, satisfying meal. Often served as a part of a meze platter, it can often be enjoyed warm or at room temperature, accompanied by fresh bread, making it a flavorful and comforting vegetarian. Compass is hidden. The compass isn't up yet, Ricochet, because we haven't guessed. I mean, the clue's in that platter. Wherever those platters are, that's where this is from. Is this like Spanish tapas or something? It's Italian? Alright, let's do Italy then. Italy is hot. Tunisia. Let's do Tunisia. Huh. What? That's crazy. Croatia? Yeah, I think Croatia. Plop, plop, plop. Montenegro. Let's try Montenegro. You got nothing to lose. Except our dignity. Montenegro is very hot. Still not bordering, yeah. One away. Bulgaria, Romania, North Macedonia. Let's try Macedonia. Oh, what? What are you thinking, sir? Albania! Yeah, this could definitely be Albanian. Let's do Albania. Greece! Those cheeky little Greeks. Nobody clue. Rice flour, tapioca starch, pandan extra. Sugar, salt, coconut milk, water, mung beans, and black sesame seeds. This dish is made by cooking tapioca starch with water until it forms a translucent sticky dough. Coconut milk is then added for flavor and color. Half of the dough is colored with natural extracts like pandan leaves for green and butterfly pea flowers for blue. The two-colored dough is layered and steamed until it sets. Plop, plop, plop. Vietnam. I'm gonna go for Malaysia. Warm. Where are we going? Ground pork, ground beef, ground veal, onions, garlic, potatoes, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, allspice, celery, carrots, salt, black pepper, pie crust pastry. This dish involves making a savory pie filled with minced meat, traditionally pork, beef, or veal, mixed with onions, spices, and herbs. The mixture is cooked until tender, then placed in a pie crust. A second crust covers the filling and the edges are sealed. The pie is baked until golden brown. It's best served warm and often enjoyed during festive occasions. You can't believe I doubted you? Well, you don't like really engender yourself to people. Canadian? Correct. Wow. Chicken broth, onions, garlic, flour, butter, cream, cheese, eggs, breadcrumbs. I think this is Italian. Nope, ice cold. Whoops. Green onions, hot sauce, and lime juice. I should have read the rest of it. This dish features a teardrop-shaped savory snack. It's got lime. Let's try Argentina. It borders Argentina. Okay. Now we are cooking with gas. Where do we want to go? I think it wants us to go northeast of Argentina. It borders Argentina. Cha-cha-cha. So it borders Argentina to the northeast. Bolivia. It borders Argentina and Bolivia. Could it be Peru? Brazil or Paraguay? Let's try Paraguay. All right, let's try Brazil. Correct. All right, final score. And we failed because we are losers. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. I'm going to go. See you next time. Bye.